everyone, welcome back. I'm Amrita Mohan, speech language pathologist and audiologist from IDAM. So I'm back again with phonics part 3. Over here I'm finishing rest of all the sounds in phonics. So moving on to the next sounds, it is Q. It's Q sound, same as of letter, it is Q. And you don't have to give more pressure to the child to teach Q because it is not frequently occurring in English. It's like we are not using it everywhere. So if the child is understanding that sound also, it's fine. Don't worry. It's Q, same as of letter, Q sound. Moving on to the next sound. It's see, I'm not pronouncing it as it is not you don't have to vibrate your tongue more. It is just sound. Many parents misunderstands and teaches the child it as no, you don't have to take pressure and don't worry that will be little difficult for the child. In English, even if you teach it as see, I'm just lifting my tongue. See, it's car. See, you don't have to pronounce it as so it's sound. Moving on to the next sound. It's again same as of before. It is not sa. We pronounce it as this sound also initially it will be little difficult for the child to pronounce because to develop this sound only, like for some kids it will take like above 4 years, 5 years only this sound will develop. So it is, it's from our part we say it's a voiceless sound. It's like you don't have to vibrate, you don't have to produce the sound. It's just a blow. So what you can, how you can teach is you can keep your child's hand near to your lips and you can say it as, see, Babu, it's sound. So what happens, the blow will, like the child can feel the blow of that sound. So basically this video is not for kids, it's for the parents who are having like learning disability or who are having developmental delays. So first you can just demonstrate all the sounds to the child, then you can teach. You don't have to show these videos or anything to the child, it's only for parents. So it's sound. Moving on to our next sound, it is, it's I'm not saying it as da or I'm not saying it as t. It's so how the sound is pronounced is like the tip of your tongue. See over here, the tip of your tongue should touch up. So yeah, definitely to make your child understand, you can as say it as little bit of like but do not teach it as ta sound, because when that later on sounds comes, when we join the sounds and when we start reading, if you teach this as ta sound, it will be little confusing. That all I'll be covering into the next parts. So this is t sound. It's you can take a deep breath and then you can make the child understand. Let the child feel the blow which is happening when you say the t sound. Moving on to the next sound. See, it's an easy way to understand this or to teach this sound is, you can see how that burp comes when once our stomach is like fully filled. That burp, it's like a sound of burp when we get that burp. So it's like sound. So when your stomach is full, that's same as, so you can teach in that in a playful manner. See, your tummy is full, so you are getting a burp. So it's a sound. Uh, and it is not oo, it is not a, it is not I did not pronounce all that. It's only the burp sound. You just produce that burp. Sound. So moving on to the next sound. See, it's v. It's v. Just keenly observe this sound properly, because later I will be saying about another sound. It's v sound. How the sound is produced is like your teeth, your tip of your teeth should touch the lower lip. See, something like it's v, v, v. Look at my lips. It's v sound. It's v, v. So it is not va, it is v, v. Okay, moving on to the next. See, as I told just now, I said there is one more sound, another sound. It is v, v. So the difference is between v and this. See, I'll just show once again. The difference is between this is v. Did you see my lips? V. And this sound is, it is w. W. See, I'm curling my lips. See? W. 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 This is like y. Y. It is not v. It's w. 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 And this is, it's v. So I think hopefully you have understood the differences between v and w. So you can teach it in that manner. This is v sound. It's very important because it's a frequently occurring sound. It's v. You just have to curl your lips. Okay, so moving on to the end. See, the next sound is ts. Ts. Same as like I said, like you don't have to give more pressure on Q, like that same way. Ts, because it's not frequently occurring sound. It's ts, ts, ts. And moving on to the next sound. It's y. Y. It's y sound. It's not ya. It's y. 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 It's y sound. Your tongue should come like something like this. See? Y. 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 Y sound. And at the end, see, finally the sound is, it's zzz, 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 zzz. How we taught the child, like see, s sound, and this is something like zzz, zzz. See, it's a voiced sound. That means you're over here, your neck, you will get a vibration. See, zzz. It's zzz. This also, it will be little difficult for the child because the sound will develop only after, like, it's all late developing sounds after 5 years. So if you are not getting also, don't worry, the child has to understand. Recognition is very important than saying. So let the child understand. It's zzz. It's zzz sound. Okay, so these were the sounds with like the last part 1, part 2 and part 3. So I have completed with all the phonic sound, but still what I am targeting is how you can make your child read. It's not finished. Our next part 4 is coming with there is something called as digraphs. After learning this phonics, we can teach the child digraphs. So digraphs will be doing another speech language pathologist. She is specialized in all the phonics and linguistics. So we will be back again with phonics part 4. Those who have not subscribed, you can subscribe our channel so that you will come to know more about the phonics and how you can make your child educate. So that's what we are also targeting, and again it's not for kids, it's for parents, so please do make it useful. Thanks for watching. And one more thing, we are introducing our new initiative, Idam Rehabilitation and Educational Foundation for Differently Abled. Over here, we are raising fund for the welfare and for the education and the rehabilitation of kids who are having developmental delays. So parents who are like it's little difficult, not affordable, we are helping them. So those who can donate can contact us. We will be giving all the details of the kids who are getting benefits from you. So over here we are displaying our account details and trust details. Also you can contact us. So please do donate how much you can. We are